coronavirus disease 2019, that is COVID-19, is caused by a completely unique coronavirus which was first identified in Wuhan city, China. On March 11, 2020, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a worldwide pandemic. ECMO therapy is being used to support patients with COVID-19 for whom ventilation is insufficient to sustain blood oxygen levels. Now let us see what is ECMO. The word ECMO stands for extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. The ECMO machine replaces the function of the heart and lungs. It helps to save a person's life, but it does not cure the disease or any injury that lead to the heart and lung failure. Now let us see the types of ECMO. There are two types of ECMO. They are veno-arterial ECMO, veno-venous ECMO. The veno-arterial ECMO is used when there are problems with both the heart and lungs. The veno-venous ECMO is used when the problem is only with the lungs. This is the image of veno-arterial ECMO. In this ECMO, the blood is drained from the right femoral vein by the blood pump, and then the blood is sent into the oxygenator, in which carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is added. After that, the blood is sent back into the body through the left femoral artery. This is the veno-venous ECMO image. In this, the blood is drained from the right femoral vein by the blood pump, and then the blood is sent into the oxygenator, where the carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is added to it, and then the blood is sent into the body through the superior vena cava. Now let us see the clinical indications. The clinical indications of veno-arterial ECMO are bridge to heart transplantation, acute myocardial inflammation, intractable cardiomyopathy, post-cardiac arrest, local anesthetic toxicity, and pulmonary high blood pressure. The clinical indications of veno-venous ECMO are any probably reversible acute metastasis failure, acute respiratory distress syndrome related to respiratory illness, failed respiratory organ transplant graft, trauma, and pulmonary embolism. The contraindication of veno-arterial ECMO are severe aortic regurgitation and aortic dissections. The contraindications of veno-venous ECMO are severe pulmonary hypertension, severe right or left heart failure, and cardiac arrest. Now let us see the procedure of ECMO therapy. ECMO need a surgical procedure. The ECMO catheters are inserted by a surgeon into either an artery or vein. To make sure the catheters are in the right position or place, an X-ray is taken. Usually, a patient on the ECMO therapy will also be on a ventilator, which helps to heal the lungs. Some of the medications are given, which are anticoagulant to stop blood clots, antibiotics to halt infections, sedatives to reduce movement and to induce sleep, diuretics to help the urinary organs to eliminate the fluids, electrolytes to maintain the proper balance of salts and sugars, blood products to replace blood loss. Since the patient will be sedated, supplemental nutrition will be provided either intravenously or through a nasal gastric tube. Deoxygenated blood is drawn by the ECMO pump from a vein and is sent it into the machine's artificial lung, that is oxygenator, where carbon dioxide is removed from the blood and oxygen is added to it. Darker red deoxygenated blood is changed into the bright red when oxygen is added to it. As the red blood leaves the oxygenator, it is warmed before returning to the patient. Before discontinuing the ECMO therapy, it needs a surgery to remove the catheters. Multiple lab investigations are usually done before termination of ECMO therapy to ensure that patient's heart and lungs are ready to do its functions properly. The complications of ECMO therapy are bleeding, kidney failure, infection, leg damage and stroke. The recommendation to use ECMO therapy in COVID-19 are: in March 2020, the WHO released the guidelines that recommends ECMO therapy to support the cardiorespiratory system in patients who has acute respiratory distress syndrome with failure of conventional therapy. In April 7, 2020, the guidance has been issued by US Food and Drug Administration to provide a policy help to expand the availability of devices used in extracorporeal membrane oxygenation therapy to address the novel coronavirus. The success rate of ECMO therapy in COVID-19 are: in April 4, 2020, COVID-19 survey showed that among 253 ongoing veno-venous ECMO patients, 52 have been successfully weaned from ECMO support. In June 3, 2020, out of 131 COVID-19 patients who were under ECMO treatment in SWAC region, 53 patients were survived. The conclusion of this article are: there are very few hospitals having ECMO facility. The government should establish more ECMO centers and therapists where the poor people can also afford this treatment. For analyzing its importance and success rate, more studies to be done to provide its effectiveness so that the mortality rate can be reduced due to COVID-19. These are the references of these articles. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to present this article.